the teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Indiana Hoosiers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Street. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Clemson Tigers offense trots out there to open this game. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk, and that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Second down after that short completion. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Short connection to the tight end here. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
To throw, it's Barnett. Bringing pressure. Blitz and a quick sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20. Clemson now operating in the red zone. going to run it. It's Hardy. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The Tigers looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Caught quickly. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. And soon able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. The defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And it's good right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Indiana's offense comes out for their first possession today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
One back in the backfield, and they get the carry.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First and 10 play coming up. Breaks an open space. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. How about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's got room to run. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Now the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. To the air, it's Simpson. Running back has it on a screen now. Touchdown, Indiana. They couldn't stop him there. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Bootleg looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Hardy. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just know that.
Football comes out. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep downfield to the left. Touchdown, Hoosiers. They connect for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point makes the lead 11. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Play action here on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Ball handed off. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So Kirk, Indiana has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? And the Tigers will bring their punt team on the field now. And he takes it around the 20. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football when teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running out of pretty much any formation. But the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Grabbed by the receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Nice grab. It's Brown. You make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Hoosiers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Beebe. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Movement here from the tight end. Trying to find some room. It's Brown. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few in the play. Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. And he drops back in the gun. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on 4th down, and you come up with a first down. I love that aggressive approach. Let's see if they can come up with a touchdown here to finish off this drive.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Dropping back. Simpson. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Indiana. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Powerful Crimson offense is back out there. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And he's hit just before the throw. What a catch! They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
First down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. That punch sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. On first down, it's play action. He escapes the pocket. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. First down and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. It's dropped. Would have been a big play that he could not hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense and good position to take that throw away.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Jukes to get past the man. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a first down on a big run like that on third down. You got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
They prevent the touchdown. Ball be spotted at the 3. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And there's the handoff. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. And doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first half beat down to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
Extra point is good, and they're in front now, 28-3. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Off the play fake on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Back to pass. It's Barnett. The pass rush closing in. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. Minute's going to wrap up for the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. We get the second half started with the running play. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often. He's an excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down. 2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. They look to throw it here on second down. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. Touchdown being called back sort of sums up the day for this offense so far. A string of costly mistakes. Gives it to the back. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
1st and 10 now for the offense. To bootleg here. With sure hands. It's Hardy. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Back to throw. It's Barnett. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. Tackle made quickly, but they're knocking on the door. Ball spotted at the 8.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
First and goal, handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. It's second down and goal now for this offense. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Stop right up the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line. So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's third and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Looking for some space. It's Brown.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it and when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handed off inside. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Running play called on third and short. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it and fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Heading left after the handoff. He's got the first down and still motoring. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Indiana. They are pouring it on now.
But it's just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. He shreds the tackle. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
A completion makes it second down. To throw, it's Barnett. Short completion with the tight end.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Try and muscle for the first down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And the Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner is brought down. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play, and they keep it going. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. A handoff to the back. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Looking to scramble. The pass rush gets home.
Well, once in a while as a defensive coordinator, you roll the dice, take a chance, and hope to get home to the quarterback. It's exactly what occurred there with the free safety blitzing and sacking the QB.
And it's a direct snap. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Past the 20. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Hoosiers. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
So, Kirk, Indiana has the lead here. This has been thorough domination through three quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement? Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They're going to run it. Some hard running there through a tackle. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, it's just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Same tailback, another carry. Runs through the defender. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And that will pick up the first down. A spot at the 38.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that completion. Looking to throw here. Finds his man. It's Sellers. They wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. That catch makes it a more manageable third down. Can he make it to the marker? Good enough for first down yardage.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
He'll try a pass here. Catch made on the left side. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. A perfect 2 for 2 on third downs this drive, but they'll need 10 yards here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Great job by the punter there. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
But another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
So, second down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Simpson. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. The 30. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
You they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make the accurate throws.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
And it's a direct snap. Touchdown, Indiana. This offense really clicking.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaking tackles. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Picks up the first, looking for more.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Throws to the tight end. He's got it in the open. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep them short of the end zone. Good job and great execution by the defense.
Second down and goal upcoming. Screen to the receiver in the flat. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the 4th quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know the most impressive thing to me, Chris? I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Clemson, 16.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped it at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Leaning on the run game here. Breaks free. Tackle whether they're fully good enough to move the sticks.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Direct snap. Look out, room to run here. Now here he goes. He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
There's the snap, and he just takes a knee.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.